Hello everybody and welcome back to my hardcore series. Yeah, you can see my inventory here. I have collected quite a lot of ender pearls. I've been fighting endermen and doing all of that stuff off camera between last episode and now. I do believe we have all the ender pearls we need to fix the end portal, but I was thinking about that as I was collecting these. I was thinking, man, maybe I should just go over there and fix it, but then it popped in my head, if I accidentally go into the end after I fix it, like if say I fall in there or whatever, there's no way out of the end until I kill that dragon. And this is hardcore, so the only way out of the end until you kill the dragon is to kill yourself and respawn. But yeah, this is hardcore, so I can't do that. If I die, that's the end of the game, world's deleted. So we're not going to be doing that. We're going to hold off on repairing the end portal until we're all prepared. Now, I have everything we need to get to the end, but what I want to do is create a decent set of armor and enchant that armor. So I have these 22 diamonds here, 22 diamond ore. I have these 16 diamonds, so if I break a couple of these with a Fortune 2 pick, I could get 24 diamonds and have enough for a full set of diamond armor. I think that's what I want to end up doing. But the problem that we have right now is getting all the levels for all of the armor. Now I have level 30 right now, but when we get to the end, I want to put a level 30 on my bow. I want to have a level 30 on a diamond sword. I want to have level 30 on 4 pieces of diamond armor. And hopefully we get good enchantments. So I'm thinking before we head off to the end and fight the end dragon, I think we should head over to the Nether and look at one of those blaze spawners and try and make an experience farm out of one of those. Yeah, blaze spawner farms, experience farms aren't the fastest, but they are faster than making like one out of a zombie spawner or a skeleton spawner, and they're about as fast as you can get until you get to the end and you can make like an ender farm. So I think that's what we're going to end up doing today. So I have all of this stone that I mined out before. I think we're going to turn that into stone brick like I always do. What else do we have? I thought I had more. No, maybe I used all my cobblestone. Maybe that's all I have. So I'm going to use the rest of this stone to make an enderman farm. I'm sorry, not enderman, a blaze farm. And I'm going to set it up kind of like the one that I did on HermitCraft, where the blaze, they'll spawn, they'll fall down, they'll go into a thing, and then they'll hit a pressure plate and it'll automatically crush them down to one hit. So that way I can just punch them and get all the experience. I want to take my enchanting table and all this stuff with me there so I can enchant all that stuff. I should probably create my set of diamond armor, or at least take enough diamonds with me. Let's see, what else do we want? We want the enchanting table. We want the stuff to enchant. I think I'm going to want food. I got to remember to take food with me. 64 cooked chicken should be enough, I hope. I suppose what I could do is I could mine up some obsidian and make an ender chest. I have a silk touch pick, right? So I could take an ender chest, stick it down there, or remove it if I wanted to. Fill it up with extra inventory. Lots of stuff to think about. Okay, so it's probably nighttime. Nope. Just about nighttime, I'm sure. Okay, so we have this stone. I should probably use these 30 levels right now. And I'm thinking maybe I'll use it on a sword. Oh, also, you can see these other picks here. I tried making a Fortune 3 diamond pick, and yeah, I got kind of tired of wasting diamonds on these picks. Fortune 2 is going to be more than enough, I think. But I did get another one of these silk touch picks, so that's good. Yeah, let's make a diamond sword, and let's put a level 30 on it. Let's get rid of these guys. Okay, level 30, let's get something good. Of course it's Bane of Arthropods. Oh! Okay. Well, it's got looting 3 on it, so it's not all that bad. I was talking about later on, if we do defeat the End Dragon and we want to have another challenge in the game, I could go after the Wither boss. So if nothing else, this sword could help us get Wither skulls. Okay, so yeah, I want to take the Silk Touch. Silk Touch, this one. I'm going to tear down my enchanting table here. Take these bookshelves. We're going to remake those in the Nether over by the Blaze Farm. Once I get that set up, I want to have stuff to enchant. Yeah, you know what? I think I am going to use one of these Ender Pearls and make a Nether or an Ender chest. I don't have any more obsidian, do I? No. Okay, so tell you what, let me make a cut here. I'm going to make an Ender chest. I'm going to fill it with all the stuff that I need. I'm going to make 2 Ender chests, actually. One to fill it, and then I can take... Well, I suppose you only need 1 Ender chest, don't you? Yeah. I'll make 1, fill it with the stuff I want, Silk Touch it, take it with me to the Nether, and then I can place it down there and get more stuff that I need. Okay, so making a cut. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so I decided to make 2 Ender chests instead of 1, just taking that around everywhere that I go. And also, what I did during that cut is I made a stack of flint. I have these stacks of gravel in my in this chest over here. So I took one of these stacks of flint and this Fortune 2 pick, and I just went at it. No time at all, I got a stack of flint. And yeah, because we're going to need arrows pretty soon, I think. We're down to 33, I believe that's all that we have. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any more than that. So, I wanted to make a stack of arrows. Well, maybe not a full stack. Do I have wood on me? No. Okay, so let me... and my inventory is so clogged right now full of stuff. I'm not going to need a boat. I don't even know why I have that. We have the extra food. This extra glass bottle. String I don't need. Let me get rid of this glass bottle. Okay. And... I forget how many it is to make a stack of sticks. I think that might do a half a stack, yeah. Okay, so let's make half a stack of arrows, or I guess a little more than half a stack, but that's going to end up being like a few stacks of arrows, yeah. Okay, so that should get us by. I want to carry a stack of those in the Ender chest as well. I'm going to put back these extra materials. Stick the flint next to the gravel, very good. Okay, so actually I guess I can put this other in the chest as well. What did I just do? I was looking at another stack of arrows. Did I put them in here? I did. Oh. Okay, so those go in here. I want to go ahead and mine these 22 diamond ore with the Fortune 2. I was going to save these for the Fortune 3, but to be honest, I think we'll have plenty of diamonds just with the Fortune 2. And there's no reason to be greedy. We can always go mining for more if we need them. But I'm just kind of curious to see how many diamonds I've collected so far in this hardcore world. We can turn them into diamond blocks, you know, to save space or whatever. But we're going to need at least 24 of these for a full set of diamond armor. Okay, so we have 37 plus 14. So we're sitting at 51 diamond. That's actually really good. I think what I want to do right away is make my set of diamond armor, and we'll stick that in the chest to take with us. Okay. So crafting table over here. We'll do a chest plate plus helmet plus feet. And then we'll do legs. There we go, guys. Full set of diamond armor. It's going to be awesome once we get that enchanted. Okay, and the feet there. I'm bringing the redstone with us. So in case we need... Well, we will need it to make the timer and the crushing mechanism. Bringing wood. So... I think we got everything we need in this Ender chest. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I know I don't want to use all this stone because I'm probably going to need repeaters. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, so I'm going to head over to the Nether. Oh, I guess I don't need this pick. Don't really have room in the ender chest for it either. I think I will leave the fortune pick here. I don't think we're going to need fortune at all in the nether. Okay, so I'm going to head to the nether, and I will meet you guys there. Okay guys, here we are at the nether fortress, and the last time I was here when I was collecting those blaze rods, I decided to block up where these blaze can spawn just to make it easier next time I got here, because I was expecting to make an experience farm out of this. Now I do believe this torch right here, underneath this nether rack the torch is on, should be the spawner. You can kind of see smoke coming up right there. And I think I checked this before, and the X and the Z coordinates get lower going this direction and this direction. Let's take a screenshot. Yeah, so if we go this way, yeah, the X is getting smaller and the Z is getting smaller. So this side, this diagonal corner right here needs 4 blocks away from the spawner. This one needs 3 blocks to completely stop all the spawning. So I've already got that taken care of. What I need to do now is just open up a little bit of space around this thing and line it up with stone so I can kind of see where the edges are and all that stuff. Build a cone so I can have these blaze spawn. Oop, okay, maybe I don't have this thing perfect. Let's see here. Going diagonally, so it's 1, 2, 3. This is part of where they can spawn. I need to get this filled in right like that. I think that's right. Let me just double check this real quick. Yes, this would be the 4th spot, so I think that needs a block right there. It's kind of hard to tell. It's close quarters. I need to raise the ceiling up 1 more block just so I can verify for sure, but I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. So this is the other edge of the spawner here, or at least the spawnable area for these blaze. So let me go ahead. I'm going to clear out this space. I'm going to line the walls. Then we're going to have to dig down quite a little bit of ways. I'm going to have to be very careful that I don't dig straight down because there could be a huge lava lake underneath or something like that. Yep, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been doing a little bit of digging here, just trying to open up some space so we can build the ice cream cone or whatever you call that for the blaze to go down into. And as I was digging it out, I was hearing some blaze around. Oh, by the way, you can see the bottom of the blaze spawner here, but it's perfectly safe. Blaze spawners just need blocks at the blaze spawner level and 1 above them. Other than that, you don't need any more blocks for these things to not spawn. Just as long as you have it so it's 3 blocks diagonal where X and Z goes bigger, 4 blocks diagonal where X and Z gets smaller. And then, yeah, you can see the bottom of it, and it's perfectly safe. So as I was digging this room out just a little bit, I was hearing a bunch of blaze, and I was like, well, what the heck? I got this all shut off. There's no blaze in here. Well, remember how we found those 2 blaze spawners? So there's this spawner, and just over here on the other side of this block is the other blaze spawner. So those are well within range. Like, they gotta be maybe 15 blocks apart. Well within range of setting up a dual blaze spawner. Now, I don't think I have all the resources to make it look pretty, but I think I could use netherrack on the second one, build one, completely out of netherrack, and this one out of stone brick, or I could make them both netherrack really, or I guess I could use this stuff, but I have all this smooth stone. So I'm thinking I'm just going to use this smooth stone for the outside. But yeah, I could definitely set up a dual blaze spawner, which could be cool. I don't know how necessary that's gonna be though, because the enchanting that I need to do, let's just check this out one more time. The enchanting I need to do is 4 pieces of diamond armor and a bow. So that's only 5 enchants. So by the time I get the second one built, I'm sure these would have collected enough times for me to do the level 30s that I need. I already pre-built the repeaters that I'm going to need for the trap, and I brought some redstone torches, extra redstone, and then, the wood logs and stuff. I might do another sword. Bane of Arthropods isn't that great. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a status update on that we do have that other blaze spawner and is close. Just for my sanity, I might go over there, shut it down, use my fire resist potion, shut that down, just so I don't have to hear blaze constantly spawning all the time. Because those guys are just going to keep building up over there. But yeah, let me continue working on this. I'll probably stop that other blaze spawner like I said, and I will bring you back in for another status update. Yep, so I'm back at base. I forgot some things. I'd like some glass, and I needed a couple of slime balls for some sticky pistons. Alright, meet you back at the blaze farm. Alright, back at the blaze farm once again. This is the progress that I've made. I have surrounded the blaze spawner completely in stone brick. I believe the blaze spawner is at this level right here, so we have a few blocks below it, so when blaze spawn they can fall down, hopefully get out of range of the spawner, so when the next spawning cycle happens we will be able to get maximum spawns in there. After that initial part where the blaze fall down, every 2 blocks I go in 1, and then we go down 2, and then in 1, down 2, and then eventually we come to a 1 by 1. So what's going to happen is the blaze are eventually going to collect in this 3x3 area, this last drop, and once they're going to collect in this 3x3, sorry, and then there's a 1 by 1 here they'll eventually work their way into. Now this isn't the fastest setup, there's much better setups out there, but this is the quickest way to get one of these set up. So I'm going to try and get this going as much from memory as possible. I built 2 of these before on HermitCraft, but that was months ago. So I have this pretty much laid out the way it needs to be. Oh, and the top of this is 9 by 9. So there's an airspace along this side and this side from where I have the spawner blocked off, just to make it the odd number so we can get down to a 1 by 1. Okay, so the way this works is the blaze, they fall down, they'll hit this pressure plate. This pressure plate will push this piece of glass in the back wall in, preventing more blaze from falling down. Also, when they hit that pressure plate, it should send a piston, sending a block into their head and crushing them, and it should take them down to half a heart. Now, while there's still blaze on this pressure plate, no more should fall down, so they should all still be collecting up here. But we can still, punch these guys. Let's see. So the way we want to hook up this pressure plate down there is it's on a piece of nether rack, although I should probably change that and put it on a proper block. Let's do that, just so it's not sloppy. Okay, so pressure plate is on that piece of stone brick. Then we're going to take some of these redstone torches, and we're going to come up like that. So when this pressure plate gets pressed, this redstone torch will turn off, this one will turn on. We're going to send that power into a block right there. And then that block is going to power, see if I can do this sticky piston. So let's see if that works. Perfect. So the blaze will fall down. As soon as they do that, this glass block prevents any more from falling down. And since it's glass, if there's some part way falling down, they won't take any extra damage. They'll just go all the way down through or stay up, whatever they need to do. Okay, so that is the first part. Now, let's put that block back. We need a block here. This is what's going to go into their face. So we need to stick something right like that so we can put a sticky piston there. Right? And this pressure plate will eventually go into a monostable circuit, which will go into a delayed reset RSNOR latch, I believe is what it is. And it'll be sending power to this piston that entire time. Okay, so I don't believe we need that block there anymore. So this is basically set up the way we need it for now. Okay, so let's see. It's been a while since I've built one of these, and I do believe this redstone torch is going to send the initial power into our monostable circuit through this redstone dust. And on that monostable, we're going to need a redstone torch. Yeah, this is different. Normally I have like more of this block cleared out, so it's just kind of confusing me just a little bit. And take the food off the hotbar. So yeah, this is gonna go like that into a few pieces of redstone underneath here. Let's replace these with some proper blocks. I might clear the rest of this out a little bit later so it's easier to see. Okay, and then in those we need 3 repeaters on the maximum delay. Just like that. Yeah, this needs a little bit more space back here. Okay, let me get some of these filler blocks on my bar. Yeah, I'll have to make this pretty at a later time. Okay, and then that repeater goes into a block here. This has a torch on the front, and by default that's off. When this is pressed, this should send a short pulse, and this should stay on for a few ticks. I forget the exact amount of time that's supposed to be. Okay, so I think I think I'm gonna flatten this out just a little bit just to make this easier on myself. There's some like zombie pigmen back there. I don't want them wandering around in here. That'll just be really annoying. Okay. Be careful with this pick. We'll tear up the entire world. Okay, so let me fill this back in so we have a flat surface to work on. Alright, so that redstone torch. Oh man. Let's see, it's been a little bit of time. I think that's gonna send power into a redstone dust right like that. And then... oh man. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to put that into an RS NOR latch. So I think it goes like that. Oh, I need more redstone torches, and I don't have any wood on me. Okay, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I went ahead and lowered the floor just so we're not dealing with me having to breaking out all those blocks and stuff to get this working. Yeah, and I think this is actually going to be the better way to do it, because this way we can walk right up to the blaze, punch them in their face. They shouldn't be able to see us because this glass will be preventing that. Okay. Yeah, so this is the delayed RS NOR latch. We're gonna have the redstone torch right like that. That's gonna go into a piece of redstone dust, and I'm gonna sit that on a proper block. On that, let's see, that dust is going to go into... it's gonna go into a block sitting right like that, into a torch. Let me fill that hole back there. Okay, and fill this one. Okay, also we are going to have 2 repeaters sitting down here going into this block. Not doing that. Why is it doing that? If I put that one down. Okay, that's weird. I don't know what the deal with that is. Right. So that goes in just like that. So this gets power, that turns off, this turns on, sends power over here, and then that stays on. Okay, and then we're going to take... we need a bunch of repeaters coming down this way. We need 5 repeaters, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that's going to go into a block here. Then that is going to go into redstone dust and a repeater there into a block. And then this should be all repeaters down this way. Now if I have this calculated right, I should have the right amount of repeaters on me. Let's find out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dust. Repeater. Whoops. Let's face that the right way. Come on. Face the right way. 2, 3. Okay, so that's all the repeaters. Now these need to be on the longest delay. Gotta make sure they're all set appropriately. Otherwise, you'll kill the blaze, or they'll have to take multiple punches, and that just won't be fun. Right, so I think that is set up now. I do know that I did something wrong here. I need to open up this wall just a little bit more because we have to run a wire over here. So let me do that, hopefully without wrecking anything. Like, whoops. Oh, hey. Again, I want to kind of seal this up so those zombie pigmen are not coming in here because I can hear them. I don't know where oh, there's some up there. I didn't aggro them, they're just annoying. I don't want them in my way here. Okay. Alright, and then we need to take, let's see. We need to break out these 2 blocks, or those 3, whichever you want to do. Probably just 2 is enough though. Yep, those 2 blocks. Run wire here, and I'm gonna go down a level. This pick is just too good to work with netherrack. Dang, taking out too many blocks here. Okay, something like that. Alright, and then we're gonna run stone brick along here just so we have proper blocks. This isn't necessary at all, really. I could just be doing this on the netherrack, but looking at redstone on netherrack is kind of a pain. It's hard to see since they're both the red color. Okay, so we're gonna take... Oh, still filling in. We're gonna take our redstone along here. Wait, is that right? That can't be right. I don't think that connects there. What did I do differently here? I think maybe I had a block. I'm trying to think about this for a second. So no, it's not going to be like that. Alright, I remember now. So this dust goes into this block. On the back side of this block, we're going to have a redstone torch. We're going to put a block on top of that. And we're going to do that so it's inverted. Okay, so that kind of messed with this. Let me go ahead and fix that stone brick. Okay, so everything should be set up right here. I'm pretty sure this is all right. I think we could test this out if I remove this torch. And this should only stay going for a certain amount of time. It shouldn't stay on permanently. Yep. So that looks like it's all set up right. Okay, so the next step in this is for me to drink a fire resist potion, go inside the blaze spawner, oh man, and start removing those blocks. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna clear my inventory. I don't need any more of this redstone on me. Everything should be hooked up appropriately down there. Okay, let's just get rid of some of this. Oh, out of space. I need to make another chest. Oh, hey, look at that. There's a wither skeleton at my door. This guy can't get to me. Oh, no dorp. Dang. Okay, yeah, I should probably get this lit up back here just so I'm not having those wither skeletons spawn on me. Okay, and it's a good thing I left that as a 2 high, but I should probably block that off just in case the regular skeleton spawns and tries to get to me. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Should probably make some kind of a safety net here just in case. I don't want to accidentally fall off and die. Okay, so we can remove this and this. That's fine. Actually, I should probably go down 1 block, I think. Oh, no, this should be fine. Okay, so we'll put some netherrack there, and I'll drink this fire resist potion before we get started. Put a netherrack there just so blaze can't escape that do spawn. Here we go. The only thing I gotta really be concerned about is not touching the spawner with this pick. Since it is enchanted diamond pick, it's got efficiency 3 on it. I could easily wipe out that spawner, and if so, there's that other backup one, but I spent all this time creating this thing. I don't want to ruin it. So anytime now a blaze is gonna spawn, there's one. I'm just gonna try and kill him as I go here. Just gotta be careful of that spawner. Okay, think I'm just gonna get rid of some of these blocks near the spawner first, just so I'm not touching those. Don't want to accidentally break the spawner like I've said. Okay, get these all done. Wait for another spawn, perhaps. Should be spawning any second now. Oh, we got a bunch of them. Holding shift. Spamming the sword. Could use my bow too, I suppose. Yeah, because that's fair. Just bounce the arrows right off you guys. Okay. I really don't want to fall into this trap, because if that's the case, you gotta be really quick and and get rid of some glass blocks so I don't die or break the trap and get out myself. But then I'll let these blaze out. Yeah, that won't be good. I gotta make sure I try and do this right the first time. Okay. Almost there. Yeah, these guys see me. I want to try and get rid of all these guys who've seen me before I leave the trap, so I gotta be kind of quick, kill them, and to delete these blocks and get out. Let's kill this thing. Okay, another rack. Right. Although I don't really want those particular blocks there, even though it doesn't really matter, it's just gonna bug me. So let's come over to the side. Let's select the block. Kill that, replace it, kill that. Place it. Okay, so this should now be set up. Everything should be working as as intended. Oh, look at that, block's all wigging out. I'll save you. Oh, you don't want to be saved? Come here. There you go. Be free, another rat. Oh no, he's still in there. Oh well. Well, you're gonna spaz out for the next 5 minutes until you despawn. Finally. Now, like I said, this is not the fastest trap there is. So, we're gonna need like... I'm gonna turn down the sound. We're gonna need like 30 of these guys in here before one finally decides to come down. And then once he comes down, he's gonna activate this, get down to one punch. There we go. I guess we could test this out right now and make sure this guy doesn't die and then punch him. Okay, so the glass block above his head is still forward, and one punch. This opens up to let more come down. So now I just gotta sit here and wait for these guys to collect and reap the rewards. So I guess in the meantime I could set up like my enchanting area somewhere around here. But yep, I won't let you, or I won't make you guys sit through me waiting on this. So I'll be back when there's something interesting for you. I might have made a mistake. So I put this glass window in there, and I saw that there was a blaze on top of the blaze spawner over there. So I just dug up and went to the top of the blaze spawner here and was going to put a piece of glass on top of that spawner to prevent these guys from spawning and hanging out. But apparently I got the attention of just about every single blaze in there. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. I'm going to have to walk away and let all of these guys despawn. But in the meantime, we should probably have some guys down here that I should be able to get experience from. I don't think I got the attention of all of them. Maybe I did. I don't know. Man. Well, we're at level 19 right now, so it's not too bad. Oh, look at these guys glitching out all over the place. That's scary. So punch, punch. Maybe this will be easier since these guys will be more willing to come down here. Looks like this guy didn't take full damage. Oh, man. Alright, well, I'm going to clean up this mess. I just looked at the time on the video, and I think we're about the end of the episode. So, between next episode, or between this episode and next, I'll probably collect these guys. We'll do our enchantments over here and get prepared to fight the end dragon. We might do that next episode. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.